Hello. Today we dive into a simple yet powerful secret to stop those frustrating nighttime bathroom trips that disrupt your sleep. Picture yourself tucked into bed, the world quiet, your body relaxed, ready for a full night's rest. But then, an hour later, you're trudging to the bathroom, groggy and annoyed. No more. You're about to learn how one common drink, sipped in the evening, could be the culprit behind these interruptions, and how avoiding it can transform your nights. No pills, no doctor visits, just a small change in your routine. So, before we dive in, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. Drop a comment below to share where you're watching from and the local time. Maybe it's a crisp morning in Chicago or a cozy evening in Seattle. Now grab a hot cup of tea and we'll begin today's journey. You're here to discover which drink you should avoid before bed to reduce those nightly bathroom trips, a condition doctors call nocturia. Let's start with a story. Meet Margaret, a 68-year-old retiree from Florida. She used to wake up 3 times a night, dragging herself to the bathroom, only to struggle falling back asleep. At a community health talk, a nurse mentioned that certain drinks could irritate the bladder. Margaret made one small change, and within weeks, she was sleeping through the night. Her secret? Avoiding coffee after 4 p.m. Studies back this up. Caffeine, found in coffee, tea, and sodas, is a diuretic that increases urine production and irritates the bladder, especially at night. So what's the knowledge you need? The drink to avoid before bed is anything with caffeine, coffee, black tea, green tea, energy drinks, or even some sodas. Caffeine stimulates your bladder, making it contract and signaling the need to urinate, even when it's not full. It also disrupts your sleep cycle, keeping you from deep, restorative rest. By cutting out caffeine in the evening, you give your bladder a chance to stay calm, reducing those urgent trips. Here's how you do it. Start by setting a caffeine cutoff time. No caffeinated drinks after 3 p.m. If you love your evening coffee, switch to decaf. Same taste, no bladder irritation. Check labels on sodas or teas. Even healthy drinks like green tea have caffeine unless they're marked decaf. Replace your evening drink with a soothing option, like chamomile tea or plain water. Sip slowly, no more than a small glass, about 8 ounces, after 7 p.m. to avoid overloading your bladder. Keep a water bottle by your bedside for small sips if you're thirsty, but don't chug. This takes just a moment of planning each day, maybe while you're clearing the dinner table or winding down with the evening news. A key tip to make this work: track your drinks for a few days. Jot down what you drink after lunch and when you visit the bathroom at night. Margaret used a small notebook, noticing that coffee at 6 p.m. led to more trips than when she stopped at noon. This simple log helps you see the connection and stay motivated. You can do this on a scrap of paper or even a phone note if you're comfortable with that. Let's meet another example. John, a 72-year-old from Ohio, loved his evening cola but woke up every 2 hours. After switching to herbal tea, he cut his bathroom trips in half within a month. Science supports this. Studies show that reducing evening caffeine can decrease nocturia episodes by up to 40% in seniors. Your bladder isn't the enemy. It's just reacting to what you give it. By making this one change, you're telling your body it's okay to rest. This small step, skipping that evening coffee or soda, is your first move toward peaceful nights. It's not about giving up what you love. It's about choosing the right time. Like Margaret and John, you'll start to notice fewer interruptions, more rest, and a brighter morning. If you slip up and grab a late coffee, don't worry. Just try again tomorrow. Your body is ready to thank you with better sleep. You started skipping that evening coffee, feeling your bladder settle as the urge to rush to the bathroom at night begins to fade. The quiet of your bedroom feels more inviting, and you're waking up refreshed. Now, Let's build on that by creating a simple evening routine to calm your bladder even further, helping you sleep through the night without interruption. Imagine slipping into bed, your body relaxed, knowing you've set yourself up for a peaceful, undisturbed rest. This routine is easy, natural, and something you could do right at home. The knowledge to grasp here is that a consistent evening routine can signal your bladder to stay calm overnight. Your body thrives on patterns, and nocturia often worsens when evening habits are erratic, like drinking too much fluid or eating certain foods late. A structured routine helps regulate your bladder's activity, reducing its sensitivity. Let's meet Susan, a 66-year-old from Colorado. She used to wake up 4 times a night, frustrated and exhausted. At a senior wellness class, a doctor suggested a calming evening routine. Within weeks, Susan's nighttime trips dropped to 1, and she felt more energized. Studies show that a pre-bed routine, including fluid management and relaxation, can cut nocturia episodes by up to 30% in older adults. So, how do you create this routine? Start around 6 p.m. as you wind down from your day. First, limit fluid intake. Stick to small sips of water, no more than 4 ounces per hour after dinner. Avoid soups or juicy fruits like watermelon in the evening, as they add fluid your bladder has to process. Around 8 p.m., do a 5-minute relaxation practice. Sit in your favorite chair, close your eyes, and breathe deeply. Inhale for 4 seconds, exhale for 6. This calms your nervous system, which can overstimulate your bladder. Before bed, around 9:30 p.m., empty your bladder completely, even if you don't feel a strong urge. Lean forward slightly while sitting on the toilet to ensure it's fully emptied. Finally, keep your bedroom cool, around 68 degrees Fahrenheit, and dark to promote deep sleep, which helps regulate bladder signals. This routine takes just 10 minutes spread across your evening, fitting easily into your night, maybe while you're watching TV or tidying up. Here's a tip to make it even better. Add a soothing scent to your evening, like lavender. Place a small sachet under your pillow or dab a drop of lavender oil on your wrists before your breathing exercise. The scent helps relax your mind and body, reinforcing the routine's calming effect. Susan swears by her lavender candle, lit during her breathing practice, saying it makes her feel like she's in a spa. Let's hear another story. Robert, a 70-year-old from Texas, struggled with nocturia for years, waking up every hour. He started a routine of cutting fluids after 6 p.m. and doing deep breathing before bed. After a month, his nighttime trips dropped from 5 to 2, and he slept deeper. Research backs this. A consistent evening routine reduces bladder overactivity by calming the nervous system, which controls urination signals. Another example is Linda, a 65-year-old from Oregon, who added the pre-bed bladder emptying step. She noticed fewer urgent trips within 2 weeks, feeling more in control. Think back to skipping caffeine, like Margaret did in Florida. That was your first step to calmer nights. Now, this evening routine builds on it, creating a rhythm your bladder understands. You're not fighting your body, you're working with it. Whether you're in the soft evening light of New York or the quiet dusk of Arizona, these 10 minutes are yours. Each deep breath, each small sip, tells your bladder it's okay to rest. Don't worry if it takes a few nights to notice a change. Your body is learning this new pattern. Keep at it, and you'll soon find yourself sleeping longer, waking refreshed, ready to greet the morning with a smile. You've settled into your evening routine, cutting back on caffeine and breathing deeply to calm your bladder, feeling those nighttime trips start to ease. The quiet of your bedroom is becoming a haven for restful sleep. Now, let's strengthen that progress by focusing on foods that support your bladder health, helping you reduce nocturia even further. Picture your kitchen filled with simple, everyday ingredients that nourish your body and keep your bladder calm, letting you sleep through the night with fewer interruptions. These foods are easy to find, easy to prepare, and work wonders right from your home. The key knowledge here is that certain foods can strengthen your bladder and reduce irritation that leads to frequent nighttime urination. Foods rich in fiber, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory properties help maintain a healthy urinary system, while avoiding bladder irritants like spicy or acidic foods prevents overactivity. Let's meet Dorothy, a 69-year-old from Michigan. She woke up 3 times a night, feeling drained each morning. At a community health fair, a nutritionist suggested adding specific foods to her diet. Within a month, Dorothy's nighttime trips dropped to 1, and she felt more rested. Studies show that a bladder-friendly diet can reduce nocturia symptoms by up to 25% in seniors by supporting muscle tone and reducing inflammation. So, how do you incorporate these foods? Start with 3 simple additions to your daily meals, focusing on breakfast and lunch to avoid late-night fluid intake. First, add a handful of blueberries, about half a cup, to your morning oatmeal or yogurt. Blueberries are packed with antioxidants that reduce bladder inflammation. If fresh ones aren't available, frozen work just as well. Thaw them overnight in the fridge. For lunch, include a small serving of pumpkin seeds, about 2 tablespoons sprinkled on a salad or eaten as a snack. Their high magnesium content strengthens bladder muscles. For dinner, opt for a side of steamed asparagus, about 5 spears, which is rich in fiber and helps regulate fluid balance. Avoid bladder irritants like tomatoes, citrus fruits, or spicy chili after 3 p.m., as they could trigger urgency. These foods fit easily into your day, maybe while you're prepping breakfast in your cozy kitchen or packing a lunch for a park stroll. Prep takes just 5 minutes, and you can find these at any grocery store. Here's a tip to make this even more effective. Keep a small jar of pumpkin seeds on your kitchen counter for easy access. Seeing them reminds you to sprinkle a handful daily, turning it into a habit. Dorothy keeps her seeds in a glass jar next to her teapot, making it a natural part of her routine. Let's hear another story. George, a 73-year-old from Pennsylvania, struggled with nocturia and daytime fatigue. He started eating blueberries daily after reading about their benefits in a senior magazine. Paired with his evening routine from Susan's approach, his nighttime trips halved in 6 weeks. Another example is Ellen, a 67-year-old from California, who added asparagus to her dinners. She noticed less urgency at night within 3 weeks, feeling more energized for her morning walks. Research supports this. Foods high in fiber and antioxidants, like asparagus and blueberries, reduce bladder irritation and improve urinary control in older adults. Think back to cutting caffeine, like Margaret did, and calming your evenings like Susan. These foods build on those steps, nourishing your bladder from the inside. Whether you're in the bustling morning of Boston or the quiet evening of Boise, these small dietary changes are yours to make. Each bite of blueberries or asparagus is like a gentle nudge to your bladder, keeping it strong and calm. Don't worry if you miss a day. Your body is forgiving. Just pick it back up, maybe while chatting with a neighbor or enjoying the radio. You're not just eating, you're building a foundation for restful nights and vibrant days. You're now savoring blueberries with breakfast, sprinkling pumpkin seeds on your salad, and feeling your bladder grow calmer as nighttime bathroom trips dwindle. Your evenings are quieter, your sleep deeper, thanks to those simple changes. Now, let's add another layer to your progress with gentle exercises that strengthen your bladder and reduce nocturia even further. Picture yourself moving easily in your living room, your body relaxed yet strong, each step helping you sleep through the night without that urgent dash to the bathroom. These movements are simple, designed for home, and perfect for keeping your bladder in check. The knowledge to understand here is that gentle exercises particularly those targeting pelvic floor muscles, can significantly reduce nighttime urination. These muscles support your bladder, controlling its ability to hold urine longer. Weak pelvic muscles, common with age, can lead to frequent urges, but strengthening them improves control. Let's meet Harold, a 70-year-old from Georgia. He woke up 3 times nightly, exhausted by morning. At a senior fitness class, a physical therapist taught him pelvic floor exercises. After a month, Harold's nighttime trips dropped to 1, and he felt more confident. Studies show that pelvic floor exercises can reduce nocturia episodes by up to 35% in seniors by improving bladder muscle tone. So, how do you do these exercises? Set aside 10 minutes daily, split into 3 short sessions you could do anywhere: your living room, bedroom, or even while waiting for the kettle. First, try Kegel exercises. Sit comfortably in a chair, feet flat on the floor. Tighten the muscles you'd use to stop urination midstream. Imagine holding back a sneeze down there. Hold for 5 seconds, then relax for 5 seconds. Repeat 10 times, morning and afternoon. Next, add a gentle bridge exercise in the evening. Lie on your back on a rug or yoga mat, knees bent, feet flat. Lift your hips slightly toward the ceiling, squeezing your pelvic muscles. Hold for 3 seconds, then lower. Do 10 reps. Finally, practice deep breathing with pelvic engagement. While sitting, inhale deeply, tighten your pelvic muscles, and exhale slowly. Repeat for 2 minutes before bed. These exercises are low impact, need no equipment, and fit into your day, maybe during a TV commercial or while the sun sets outside your window. Here's a tip to make it easier. Pair your Kegels with a daily task, like brushing your teeth. Each brush stroke can remind you to squeeze and release, building the habit effortlessly. Harold does his Kegels while brewing his morning tea, making it a natural part of his routine. Let's hear another story. Betty, a 68-year-old from Wisconsin, struggled with nocturia and felt embarrassed at social events. She started bridge exercises after a friend's recommendation. Combined with her blueberry habit from Dorothy's approach, she cut her nighttime trips in half within 6 weeks. Another example is Frank, a 72-year-old from Minnesota, who added pelvic breathing before bed. He noticed less urgency within 3 weeks, sleeping better and feeling sharper. Research supports this. Strengthening pelvic floor muscles improves bladder capacity, reducing the need to urinate at night by enhancing muscle control. Think back to Susan's evening routine and Dorothy's bladder-friendly foods. These exercises build on those, giving your bladder the strength to hold steady overnight. Whether you're in a morning calm of Miami or the evening hush of Portland, these 10 minutes are yours. Each squeeze, each lift is like a quiet promise to your body, helping it stay in control. Don't worry if the moves feel awkward at first. Practice makes them second nature. You're not just exercising, you're building a stronger, calmer bladder, paving the way for uninterrupted sleep and brighter mornings. You're strengthening your bladder with Kegels and savoring blueberries, feeling those nighttime bathroom trips fade as your sleep grows deeper. The gentle rhythm of your evening routine and pelvic exercises is making your nights more restful. Now, let's deepen that progress by exploring how managing stress and improving sleep quality can further reduce nocturia. Picture yourself drifting into a calm, uninterrupted slumber, your mind at ease, your body relaxed, knowing you've set the stage for a peaceful night. These simple, at-home strategies will help you soothe your mind and body, keeping your bladder calm. The key knowledge here is that stress and poor sleep can overstimulate your nervous system, which controls bladder function, leading to more frequent nighttime urination. Chronic stress releases cortisol, which can make your bladder more sensitive, while poor sleep disrupts the body's ability to regulate urine production at night. Calming your mind and ensuring quality sleep can reduce these triggers. Let's meet Alice, a 67-year-old from Arizona. She woke up 3 times a night, stressed from family responsibilities. A wellness coach suggested stress relief techniques and sleep adjustments. Within a month, Alice's nighttime trips dropped to 1, and she felt more refreshed. Studies show that stress reduction and better sleep can decrease nocturia episodes by up to 30% in seniors by calming the nervous system. So how do you do this? Incorporate 3 simple practices into your day, taking just 10 minutes total. First, in the afternoon, try a 5-minute mindfulness exercise. Sit in a quiet spot, maybe your favorite armchair. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Inhale for 4 seconds, exhale for 6, imagining stress melting away. Do this while the afternoon sun streams through your window. Next, an hour before bed, create a sleep-friendly environment. Dim the lights, keep your bedroom at 68 degrees Fahrenheit, and avoid screens. Swap your phone for a book or soft music. Finally, before sleep, spend 5 minutes journaling one positive moment from your day, like a kind word from a neighbor. This calms your mind and signals your body to rest. These steps fit easily into your day, maybe during a break from gardening or while winding down after dinner. Here's a tip to boost the effect. Sip a small cup of chamomile tea during your mindfulness exercise. Its calming properties enhance relaxation, helping your nervous system and bladder settle. Alice keeps a box of chamomile tea in her kitchen, making it a cozy part of her afternoon routine. Let's hear another story. Tom, a 71-year-old from Illinois, battled nocturia and work-related stress. He started journaling before bed, reflecting on small joys like his grandson's smile. Paired with his pumpkin seed habit from Dorothy's approach, his nighttime trips halved in 6 weeks. Another example is Mary, a 69-year-old from Virginia, who dimmed her bedroom lights and avoided screens. She slept deeper within 2 weeks, waking only once. Research supports this. Reducing stress lowers cortisol levels, which decreases bladder sensitivity, while quality sleep reduces nighttime urine production by balancing hormones. Think back to Harold's pelvic exercises and Susan's evening routine. These stress and sleep strategies build on those, calming the nervous system that controls your bladder. Whether you're in the quiet afternoon of Denver or the soft evening of Savannah, these 10 minutes are yours. Each deep breath, each journal entry is a gentle nudge to your body, easing it into restful sleep. If you miss a night, don't fret, just pick it up tomorrow. You're not just relaxing, you're creating a calmer mind and bladder, setting the stage for nights of uninterrupted rest and mornings filled with energy. You're now journaling before bed, sipping chamomile tea, and feeling your bladder stay calm as nighttime bathroom trips become rare. Your evenings are a soothing ritual of deep breathing and pelvic exercises, paving the way for restful sleep. Now, let's wrap up this journey by sharing inspiring stories of people who've conquered nocturia with these habits and practical tips to help you stay consistent. Picture yourself waking up refreshed, confident that your simple, at-home routine is keeping those disruptive trips at bay, giving you the energy to enjoy your days fully. The key knowledge here is that consistency in these small habits, avoiding caffeine, eating bladder-friendly foods, exercising, and managing stress, creates lasting improvements in nocturia. Sticking to a routine builds a rhythm your body trusts, reducing bladder sensitivity over time. Let's meet Evelyn, a 70-year-old from North Carolina. She used to wake up 4 times a night, feeling exhausted and frustrated. At a senior center workshop, a doctor shared how combining diet, exercise, and stress relief could help. Evelyn committed to these changes, and within 2 months, her nighttime trips dropped to 1, leaving her energized for her gardening hobby. Studies show that consistent lifestyle changes can reduce nocturia by up to 40% in seniors, as they reinforce bladder control and overall health. So, how do you stay consistent? Try 3 simple strategies to make these habits stick, taking just 5 minutes a day. First, tie your habits to daily routines. Pair your blueberry breakfast with your morning coffee, decaf, of course. Do Kegels while brushing your teeth, and journal during your evening wind down. Second, track your progress. Use a small notebook or calendar to mark each day you follow your routine. Maybe a check mark for eating asparagus or doing deep breathing. Seeing your streak builds motivation. Third, share your goals with a friend or family member. Tell them, "I'm working on better sleep," and update them weekly. Their encouragement keeps you going. These steps fit seamlessly into your life, maybe while you're tidying the kitchen or chatting with a neighbor in the evening. Here's a tip to make it easier. Create a nocturia-free checklist on your fridge. List your habits, skip caffeine, eat blueberries, do Kegels, and check them off daily. Evelyn used a colorful chart, saying it felt like a game that kept her motivated. You can use a scrap of paper or a magnet board to make it fun. Let's hear another story. William, a 68-year-old from Tennessee, struggled with nocturia and daytime fatigue. He started tracking his habits after a nurse's advice and shared his progress with his daughter. Combined with Alice's stress relief techniques, his nighttime trips dropped from 3 to 1 in 6 weeks, and he felt sharper. Another example is Ruth, a 72-year-old from Nevada, who paired her pelvic exercises with a friend's encouragement. She slept through most nights within a month, feeling prouder each day. Research supports this. Consistent habits strengthen bladder control by reinforcing neural pathways, reducing urgency over time. Think back to Dorothy's pumpkin seeds, Harold's Kegels, and Alice's journaling. These stories, like Evelyn's, show how small steps add up. Whether you're in the morning bustle of Philadelphia or the quiet evening of Albuquerque, these 5 minutes are yours. Each check mark, each shared goal, tells your body you're in charge. If you skip a day, don't worry, jump back in tomorrow. You're not just following a routine. You're building a life with fewer interruptions, deeper sleep, and brighter mornings. You've made it through this journey, and I'm so grateful to share it with you. Your mornings with blueberries, evenings with deep breaths, and nights of restful sleep are transforming your life, one peaceful night at a time. Like Evelyn from North Carolina or William from Tennessee, you're proving that small, loving habits can quiet those nighttime bathroom trips and bring back your energy. Your body is thanking you with every restful night, every vibrant morning. Even on busy days, when life feels heavy, remember to carve out a moment for yourself. Maybe a sip of chamomile tea or a quick Kegel while brushing your teeth. These little acts of care keep your heart and bladder strong. Health is built in these quiet moments, and you're doing it beautifully. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more tips to live your healthiest life. Drop a comment to share where you're watching from. I'd love to hear about your journey, whether it's a sunny afternoon in Miami or a cozy night in Boise. Take care of yourself, rest well, and let's meet again in the next video. You're doing amazing. Keep shining.